I'm so sorry not to be with you in person today, but I'm delighted to be able to contribute to your conference via this video message. I congratulate and thank the co-sponsors, the Japan Investor Relations Association and the Nikkei, for their support and for the conference that you are attending today. The International Integrated Reporting Council is a global coalition of regulators, investors, companies, standard setters, the accounting profession, and NGOs that together share the view that the current reporting structure needs to evolve for the 21st century to become a meaningful expression of how value is created. Our mission is clear: to enable integrated reporting to be embedded in the mainstream practice in public and private sectors. Now, our work is market-led, and it's through business and investor leadership and the commitment of organisations like Wiki and JICPA that we have reached this important milestone on the journey to change our corporate reporting landscape for good. We are proud that Sato-san, President and CEO of the Tokyo Stock Exchange, is a member of our council. In fact, 83 responses to our recent consultation on the draft framework were received from stakeholders in Asia and Oceania, out of a total of 359 globally. The IRC pilot program is the best advocate of integrated reporting to date. The responses from the businesses that get what we're doing and why we're doing it is reason enough for any business to embark on its own journey towards integrated reporting. There are over 100 businesses and investors in the IRC pilot program, including Japanese businesses, Ernst & Young Japan, Takeda Pharmaceuticals, Showa Denki, and the Freud Corporation. These are the innovators of integrated reporting. All of them are at different stages of their development and innovation towards integrated reporting. They have contributed directly to the development of the framework. It is their insight that is crucial in our understanding of how businesses are approaching integrated reporting and will help other businesses to see the benefit in starting their own journey. We recently released our 2013 IRC pilot program yearbook. And what that does is look at these 100 plus businesses and what they have achieved over the last year. In my opinion, integrated reporting is building on the 3 pillars of reporting. Those 3 pillars could be said to be financial, intangible, and sustainability. In this yearbook, we have decided to focus on one of those pillars and to look at what those responsible for sustainability within their organisation are doing in order to move towards integrated reporting. They have talked to us about how they are beginning to use the sustainability information they already collect to progress towards integrated reporting. They explain how connecting with other departments across the business is helping their CFOs and their CEOs, and in fact, from the investor perspective, the CIOs, develop a strong strategy for value creation. This gives those investors a clear understanding of the long-term business outlook. CEOs and CFOs also give their perspective on the developments that are taking place, and how integrated reporting and integrated thinking is helping them. I urge business leaders to take note of these journeys, those of the yearbook, and to use it as a sounding board to help them embark on their own journey. Only when integrated reporting reaches a stage of early adoption and providers of financial capital can use it to aid more informed decision making can the true potential of integrated reporting be unlocked. And this is as it begins to act as a force for the macro picture of financial stability and sustainability. understanding what drives value creation is a key part of integrated reporting. The central assumption of many market participants, regulators and standard setters around the world is that the components of value have remained largely static over the last 50 or 60 years. Increasingly, we are coming to see that a narrow interpretation of value in today's corporate reporting has been partly resulted in large-scale, short-term thinking and behaviour. This creates an information asymmetry and has led to unstable foundations in the world's capital markets, and the prospects for long-term investment and value creation have been harmed. We need urgently to reverse these trends. We are not alone in seeking to unlock business and capital market performance. Indeed, the far-reaching economic reforms implemented by Prime Minister Abe complement very strongly our efforts to put long-term thinking at the heart of business management and reporting. And I do want to dwell on the phrase integrated thinking, which I know is one of the subjects you are discussing today. It is a concept that is entirely embedded in our definition of integrated reporting. In fact, to quote from the final draft of the framework, integrated reporting is a process founded on integrated thinking that results in a periodic report about value creation over time. So, if integrated thinking provides the foundations for integrated reporting, what does it mean in practice? It means breaking down silos, understanding the relationships between the different operating and functional units within the business. It takes into account the connectivity and interconnectedness between the range of factors that affect an organization's ability to create value over time. And to quote from the framework, the more that integrated thinking is embedded into an organization's activities, the more naturally will the connectivity of information flow into the management reporting, analysis, and decision-making. It also leads to better integration of the information systems that support internal and external reporting and communication, including, of course, the preparation of the integrated report. We know that many businesses think and plan for the long term. Japan's own Masayoshi Son, founder of SoftBank, has spoken about his vision for the growth in the next 300 years. Now, this may be an exceptional time horizon, but is by no means an isolated example of a business wishing to explain its strategy and prospects over the long term. And last year, IBM took out advertisements in the Wall Street Journal which said, "A century of corporate life has taught us this truth. To make an enduring impact over the long term, you have to manage for the long term." Now, in returning to the theme of integrated thinking, I leave you with the words of the great scientist and thinker Albert Einstein, who said, "The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking." So integrated thinking really can be the catalyst that can truly create the conditions for long-term economic success that we all wish to see. Ladies and gentlemen, have a successful conference, and thank you for this opportunity to contribute to your proceedings.